your name, son?
On my mother's side, my name is Jesus.
On an Ozark Mountain vacation in Missouri, Chicagoans Hugo and Mary Hershen and her sons Jack and Pete encountered a culture deeply rooted in Christian values. They also discovered a huge cave. The Hershens wanted a business where they could work together as a family. Running the tours of Marvel Cave near Branson, Missouri seemed to be the perfect fit, and Hershen Family Entertainment was born.
We really thought we were in the cave business. We leased a cave in 1950.
Thousands lined up for a trip underground. The Hershens then decided to provide entertainment for patrons waiting in long lines and family members unable to take the tour. That's when they discovered their true calling.
There'd been an old town here at the entrance of the cave, so we all thought it would be great to rebuild this old town.
Recreating an 1880s mining town became their next project, complete with a town square and street performers. Silver Dollar City opened May 1st, 1960. A publicist suggested giving silver dollars as change to park visitors. The Hershens hoped vacationers would pay for things at home with the memorable coins, and word would get out about the park. It worked, helping to bring in around 125,000 visitors that first season.
4 times more people went to Silver Dollar City than ever came to Marvel Cave. I'd like you to think that our family is really, really smart. We scratched our heads, said we must be in the theme park business.
50 years later, the park is still going strong. 2 million guests now vacation at Silver Dollar City each year, greeted by dozens of craftsmen and women, musicians, award-winning shows, and all kinds of rides and attractions. The Hershens have 24 properties in 9 states. Their parks reach across generational lines by preserving the past and staying on the cutting edge with thrill rides like the Powder Keg. Ah! The company has grown into the nation's largest family-owned theme park corporation, hosting more than 12 million guests annually. However, for the Hershens, it's more about principle than profit.
We want to see Christ at the center of what we do.
They have followed biblical principles over the years, including tithing or giving at least 10% of their income to God, limiting the amount of money they borrow for the business, and placing a premium on humility.
Our leadership goes through a great class on servant leadership, and those that graduate get a beautiful statue of Christ washing the feet of his disciples.
You have to decide what's important. In our case, we decided, Jack and I, Mary, Mom, decided years ago that we wanted to find the way that we could serve the Lord in a way that was fun, that we would create a memory worth repeating.
Throughout Silver Dollar City, you'll see and hear references to Christianity, including sing-alongs at the centrally located Wilderness Church, the authentic 1800s log chapel that the family considers the heart of the park.
Here in America, in God we still trust.
When you come in, don't be offended if you hear about Jesus, because this place does stand for the Lord. We don't make them believe, we don't preach at them, but we let our lights shine so that Jesus can be exalted and that God can be glorified.
You don't have to be a Christian to work for the Hershens, but you do need to abide by their company's core values, which include greatly exceeding the expectations of their guests, serving others, and constantly improving, and doing all of this in a manner that's consistent with Christian values and ethics. Master woodcarver Pam Gresham has worked at Silver Dollar City for 26 years.
I don't know where else you could work in a company that's about bringing people joy in any way possible. And that's the basis of everything we do here. It's a wonderful life.
Visitors selected Silver Dollar City as the friendliest park in the theme park industry last year. But bringing people joy is not confined to the parks. The Hershens give back to communities and schools through programs like the Silver Dollar City Foundation.
We made a commitment to the schools for 5 years that we would spend $500,000 in 14 school districts specifically to help meet the physical needs of kids.
However, not everything has gone smoothly the last 60 years. Both Jack and Pete admit they've made costly and painful mistakes in business. But through the tough times and the successes, they've stayed true to their mission.
You don't deviate from your core just because it's inconvenient.
And that has really paid off, financially, and more importantly, spiritually. Special events have led to hundreds of guests accepting Christ, and millions of people have experienced a peaceful break in the midst of a fast-paced world.
In 3 days, I'll arise, and I'll sit at my Father's side.
You won't hear that at Disneyland.
No, you won't.
Mark Martin, CBN News, near Branson, Missouri.
Isn't that a great song?